Next, we have a couple special guests to point out. And Beth, I'm going to ask you to come up for a couple. She has some really short words because she's going to be famous, but she doesn't want to be that famous. This is Beth Ellert. Beth lives near the West Bend, or is in the West Bend community. And Beth is actually the great niece of Henry O. Regner. So how about that? So Beth, if you want to share a couple words with our group.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to say on behalf of the Regner family, thank you all for rededicating this to Henry Regner and for all the work that's gone into keeping the park and keeping the spirit of Henry Regner alive. We spent a lot of years doing reunions here in the park. We enjoyed it and have enjoyed it as recently as 2 years ago when we had a family reunion. We're hoping that we will get a good share of our family to come in for the celebration, and we'll be able to enjoy the park again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Beth. We're actually reserving this space right here at Picnic Grove #1 for the Regner family reunion during Celebrate Regner, so we're excited to have them. Last time they had a reunion was over 150 people, so we'll see how many can come this time. We also have some other special guests in the audience, which we don't need to come up front, but I do want to point out the Strakota family, and especially Marie and Orville Strakota. They're standing here with us. And two of their daughters, Mary Kay and Suzanne. Thanks to the Strakota family, as many of you know, what you're seeing right across the pond from us, the construction as it goes up, is the new Marie and Orville Strakota bandstand. And we're very excited about the renovations going on, and this will definitely be one of the ribbon cuttings that happen sometime in the month of June. So thank you very much for coming and joining us today. Finally, we want to talk about the project a little bit. Special thanks to our Park Recreation and Forestry staff. They've done a lot of work on this. And special thanks to Melissa Lipska, who is our landscape architect. She coordinated this project. And to Don Bauer, who is on our staff. And if you see the before and after pictures up on our poster board here, please take a look if you haven't had a chance to see that. What the plaque looked like before and what it looks like now is fantastic. So thanks to Don for sprucing that up. And also to John Lamb. I'm going to invite John to come forward. John Lamb from Landscapes has donated all the beautiful plantings. These are redbud trees behind us, and they were put in and landscaped from Landscapes out of Jackson. So John, want to come forward?
Thank you. Well, it's beyond my expectations, I tell you. There are 4 lambs here. Actually, I'd feel a lot happier if they were up here with me. Actually, 4.5. Can't you come on up and stand by me? I won't be alone. My memories run deep, Regner Park, and I thought immediately of Jim Rowan in the early days and Gary Anderson, and then it went back and I wrote them, even though they flow out of my mind. Mayor Schoenhar, Walter Pistol, Al Haymauer, the juvenile officer, Carl Mayer, and of course, Chris Dice in later years. Got to know who is the good mayor. It's been exciting for us. We picked this project for Earth Day. 75 years of Regner, and I have a folder full of the nice articles done by the news. And actually, I have 50 years behind me this year. I'm not quite the age of the park yet. But anyhow, don't you want to come on up? Lori, Pat, Hunts, who's John Jr., and Reed. You may not want to come, but I'm proud to, this is a team effort here. President, John Jr., Hunts, Executive Vice President, Lori, and I use this occasion to introduce them. And Pat Lamb, my good wife back there, and Reed, 4-year-old Reed. So the memories run deep. I'm sure we all sat here and watched fireworks in the good old days right over the park. And I remember all the people that came before and how good West Bend was to us. So it was a natural to pick Regner Park for Earth Day. We have a special planter, by the way, that Lori put together, and it is a gift. It's a gift for the mayor. It's for Chris Dice to take home with you. You're welcome. Maybe we're the first to stand on here. I don't know. Thank you.
You want to talk about Planet?
Yes, what is Planet? We are members of Planet. That's a national organization, professional landscape contractors network. And every year, they encourage businesses to pick a project local to the area. It started last year. We were at St. John's Lutheran Church, and now it came to Regner Park this year. It's the second time. So we're doing our thing nationally, probably the only ones in this state. Every state has somebody picking a project. So we are happy to have picked Regner Park, 75 years, and 50 years celebration for one of us. Want to add anything?
No, I think that's great.
Are we done? Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you very much, John and family, for your generous donation. Again, I highly recommend you take a look at our poster board with our pictures from the years of what it was and how we've transformed it. I do need to put in a little bit of a publicity for some of the future events coming up, and then we're going to ask our ambassadors and folks to come up and cut the ribbon. Celebrate Regner. That is the name of our event this year, and it'll be happening on July 30th, 31st, and August 1st. It's going to be a 3-day family festival. We do have some pamphlets over here if you want to pick those up. We do have a website. We certainly encourage you to go to it. It's celebrateregner.org, so it should be pretty simple to get to. It's got some great pictures, some old photos of history. It talks about all the events that will be happening not only those 3 days, but events like this all the way carrying through the summer. So from Seafood Fest forward, we'll have many, many events in Regner Park. And like I said before, we'll have many, hopefully, grand openings and ribbon cutting ceremonies as we get the Strakota Bandstand finished and the pavilion finished and the splash pad finished and a few other things up our sleeve. So please help yourself. Also, we have some refreshments. If you need some dessert for lunch, we have cookies and some water for you. So please help yourself. With that, I'd like to invite the ambassadors from the chamber to come forward, along with our guest speakers that were here, the Lamb family, the mayor, Beth, and Jim White. Please come forward. And if I missed anybody else that really wants to be in the picture, you're welcome to join us.